All right, so welcome back to our next video. So in this video, I'll be going to go ahead and illustrate you the Java program, which is all about the insertion sort algorithm. Now, this is actually a small program lang naman. Okay. So first thing, I actually use here is still the same thing as the selection sort. I still use the import Java scanner and array since we'll be going to use to have kind of user-based program. So since the scanner class used to read user input from our console, that is important for the user input as well. And for the array, that is important especially for containing utility like the method string. So that is important right there. Now I still work here, the public class main that defines our main class that contain their program or the logic of our program, which are this one. So ang sa atin nga ano, insertion sort. So let's go ahead and move on. So for the next here, I have the public static void insertion sort. I use the to define a method insertion sort right there. It is a public, meaning it can be accessed from the outside of the class. And then static, meaning it can be called without creating an object of our main. Then it will takes an array as a parameter, which that array, which is the array that will be sorted using this kind of sorting algorithm, the insertion sort. Next, I identify or I initialize here the int n is equals to array that length. So that initializes a variable of n that signifies to the length of the input array r. So that value used to iterate through the array later on. Now, for int I is equals to 1, then I is less than to n, I plus plus, or increment. This is actually starts the outer loop for the insertion sort algorithm. That loop begins at index 1 since it's not the same with the selection sort na maselect ka lang sang low west value. But here then, you compare from starting two elements. So we start by index 1 already because the first element is trivially sorted as what I mentioned in the representation for that. So it continues until the second to the last element, which is n minus 1 as well. So I have here then in here is equals to array I. So element to be inserted into our array. So this will be here. This is the key. The key represent or is the element that will be inserted into the sorted part of the array. So that variable key is initialized with the value of the current element in the array, which is at the index 1 so far. Now, next will be int j is equals to 1. No, I minus 1. So that is initializing that our j to the index of the element in the sorted portion of the array, that the sorted portion consists of just the first element. So that's how it worked then. Now, next with that, while our j is greater than to 0, and we use the percent array j, so that inner loop right there, shift element in the sorted portion of the array, so to the right. Now, we are continuing or it continues as long as j is greater than or equals to 0. So the element being compared is within actually in that bound. So, and the array j, if it is greater than to the key, so therefore the element at index j is larger than the key. So, 'di ba? Now, next will be the array j plus 1 and equals to array j. So, in that one right now, if our array j um if it is greater than the key, we shift array j one position to the right to make space for the key. So that's why we do have that right there. Since this is for our key, so we have certainly identified here as well. The j is equals to j minus 1. So that decrement j to move to the next element in the sorted portion of the array, and we continue checking. Now, closes their their function, then we also have here the array j plus 1 is equals to our um k. So sorry, kawakat. No, our key. So array j for that one displaces the key to at the correct position in the sorted portion of the array. So the j plus 1 that signifies the index where the key should be inserted, kung sa diin siya dapat pwede i-insert. So since we're checking by from 2, then we increment 3, then plus 1, and we put that in the right place afterwards. Now, here system that out step, we put the I plus concatenate arrays to string array. So now, after each iteration of the outer loop, the program prints the array showing the current state of the sorting. So naka-step by step siya. So the arrays that to string array method that converts the specific array to a human readable string for easy printing. Isa-isa na niya pag-print per iteration kung anong gakalatabo, same as with the illustrations that we do have. Now, this here, I identified in our main function the scanner, since we will use to create to use scanner object name. So since scanner will be going to request that or ma-ask tayo to insert something later on. Now we print out the insertion sort and mga kinemes that, and we let the user insert the number of element. And here int n scanner next end. So this reads the number of elements from the user and stores that into the variable n. Kung pila ang imo ang ginhatag, amo na siya ang ma-store sa imo n sa babaw. And then int array is equals to the new integer, this one here, that creates an integer array of size n, so based on the user's input. So amo na siya. Then here we ask to enter the specific n. So since 5 kabilog ang imo nga ang imo nga n, so we requested you to input the integers, enter number 1 integer, number 2, number 6, and so on. Then this asks the user to enter the n integer to populate the array. Then afterwards, I use the for loop to for loop in I is equals to 0, then I is greater to n, where I is incremented, and R I is equals to scanner that next int. So that loops n right there from the users. This loops reads the n integers from the user, and that stores stores them in the array R. So ginstore na naton siya sa array nga R. That scanner next and method is used to read each integer which is being inputted by the user. So afterwards, we print the inputted array that the user inputted earlier. Then we call the insertion sort method that we do have above here then to perform the each iteration. Then after performing the each iteration, we have here the sorted array that we catch the last value of the last iteration in our insertion sort. Then we close the scanner as well. So let's try to run this if it does work. So enter the number of elements. So let's say 5. So enter the number of 5, 5 integer. So 45, 8, 1, say 9. Now, 74, 80, 45, 819 ang ato na insert. And since as what I mentioned earlier, duwa ka bilog. So, 45, 78. So, nakasort na siya daan. 78, 45. So, we sorted that. Then, ang tatlo naman, so we arrange that into the correct format. Ang 4 na dayon, so we arrange that in the specific format. Ang 5 na dayon, we arrange that in a specific format. So that's the end of the insertion sort. How does it work? And prepare, study this program for the next activity then. So that's the end, and hopefully you learned something from that, and goodbye class. See you in the next video for another sorting technique.